स्वागत है आपका शॉर्ट हैंडियंस गॉट इट चैनल पर। वीडियोस अगर पसंद आ जाएं तो लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिएगा। लेटेस्ट डिक्टेशन और जॉब नोटिफिकेशंस को पाने के लिए बेल आइकन प्रेस कर दीजिएगा ताकि आपको टाइम पे आपकी डिक्टेशंस मिल सकें। थैंक यू सो मच।
Ready? Start. These are having a bad effect on the growth of village industries. I am afraid the process has not only to be stopped, but in some cases at least it has to be reversed. Let us understand it clearly that financial subsidies alone will not mean much for small scale industries. I know that government has been helping the bigger industries to the tune of crores of rupees, and to be able to do so it had to impose the burden of heavy taxation on the people. Take sugar for example. To save sugar factories from the competition of foreign producers, government has been subsidizing Indian sugar industry for a number of years at the cost of many crores. Similarly, steel industry in India has had to be subsidized heavily. I see no reason why government should not extend similar help on the same scale to village industries when millions of people benefit from them and get employment because of them. It is no argument to suggest that it is useless to manufacture an article on a small scale when the same article can be manufactured and offered at a cheaper price by bigger industries. Our hesitation to offer certain articles at a slightly higher price would virtually mean growing unemployment for millions and consequently forcing the to starve. We have to choose between unemployment on the one hand and a slightly higher cost on the other. Sir, the more important function that the upper house performs is that it suppresses the separatist forces and affords an opportunity to the states to have their say in national legislation and in fact in the debates in the Constituent Assembly. This aspect was put with great emphasis by the honorable members. The second chamber is essential in a federal structure because the House of People, being the representative of the people, obviously the people will have their say there. But the states also should have a say of their own in a democratic constitution, and the Rajya Sabha being a council of states, obviously the states will have a say, and in our constitution we have recognized the importance of the voice of the states because certain constitutional amendments cannot go through unless they are passed by the majority of the states. Therefore, in our democracy, people are the main criteria, but the opinion of the majority of the states on important issues is also an important factor. Whether this aspect will be properly fulfilled by the Rajya Sabha will be dependent to a great extent on the composition and the powers which the Rajya Sabha has in comparison with some of the other second chamber that we have in the world today. For example, the most powerful second chamber in the world today, everyone will have to agree, is the Senate of the United States. The Senate members are directly elected. Their powers are also much wider because the Senate possesses the power of even vetoing treaties which are agreed upon by the President. Ratification by the Senate is necessary before a treaty comes into force, and up till now, more than 60 treaties have been vetoed by the Senate. In the United States Senate, each state is represented by 2 members, irrespective of its size and population. Now let us look to another federal. In Australia, the Senate is not as powerful as that of the stopover. तो दोस्तों ये डिक्टेशन आज की हो गई है, और जिस किसी को भी ऑनलाइन क्लासेस चाहिए हैं ऑडियो और पीडीएफ के साथ, वो पर्सनल व्हाट्सएप मैसेज कर सकता है। अबाउट सेक्शन में जाकर यूट्यूब के अबाउट सेक्शन में नंबर दिया हुआ है, आप व्हाट्सएप कर सकते हो और आपकी रिक्वायरमेंट बताकर आप डिक्टेशंस और पीडीएफ ले सकते हो। थैंक यू सो मच, बाय बाय।